Hi guys, welcome back to our channel.
Hey y'all.
So today, in celebration of having our new channel, UFO Phenomenon Podcast, we're gonna do something that I'm super excited about.
Yep.
Tell them what we're doing.
We have some magnets left from the last project.
Yes.
So we are going to do a floating UFO.
Yes, so we can have it in our set. We have been working on a set for our podcast that's new. So we were having sound issues where we were recording, so we're changing it up.
Right.
So
this is just for fun again.
Yes.
I mean, you can sell these if you want to.
yeah,
We're not going to sell it. We're just making it because it's cool.
it's very cool. So let's get going.
Yup.
All right, so I have printed this out from Canva. If you have Canva, you can go on there and print this out. And we're going to use this as our template for the UFO. So this will have some kind of frame. Haven't decided that yet, but this part will be floating up against something.
We
So I'm
probably put the UFO in the description.
yeah, I
Which
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. So I'm just gonna sketch this out. Okay, I'm just gonna trace around it as neatly as I can. Of course, if your cut's a little crooked, you know, you can always sand it to where it's straight, because it's almost impossible to trace it perfectly.
Okay, we've carved it out of the bigger sheet and we're going to cut it out on the bandsaw. Okay, so we're trying to stay sort of historically accurate with the 40s, 50s style of arm. You know, this happened a long time ago, 80 years or something. So,
It's gonna be like a half an arch
right.
on this one.
Or like a walrus tusk, maybe.
I don't know.
So we're gonna get this cut out.
Make a base.
And then we'll figure out a base and then we'll start painting it and putting it together. Alright, we're going to use some 3/4 inch plywood for the base. It's a scrap. All this is scrap stuff today again. So I've got my banana thing at the end against the edge. And I got my square basically held to the tip of this thing. Should make a mark. We're gonna probably cut it a little longer, so probably like 17 inches is what we're gonna do. And the piece of plywood is 8 inches wide. Okay, we are gonna go ahead and prime all these pieces with some latex primer, and then we're gonna paint the bright colors on them. But the primer will, first of all, it will cover, fill in that MDF edge. Otherwise, it'll just soak the paint up.
And plus, if you paint it white before you do a color, it will make the color brighter.
It will.
And so we want it to be bright.
Yep. That way you don't have to put 35 coats on it.
Yes. Always paint white under a color that you want to be bright.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna start painting the parts. We're gonna do gray on the UFO, of course. We're gonna do blue on the arm and on the base. I'm gonna tape off this line, which is the bottom of the UFO, where the beam will be coming out.
If you hear a fan in the background, it's like feels like it's 100% humidity today.
It's gross.
It's horrible. It's swampy. Can't be out here without the fan on. We're gonna paint the base blue and the arm blue.
Yep. Okay, we're gonna drill the holes for the magnets and for the string. I've laid out the middle of the board. That's 4 inches. And we're going to set that where it's gonna go before we install it. And you can see I've made a hole directly underneath where the magnet's going in the arm here. We're gonna drill a tiny hole in that point. Then we're going to drill the hole for the magnet carefully.
Very carefully.
I've got the tape where the top of the hole is going to end.
Now take your time and go slow on this so you don't mess up your whole project.
Right.
Sorry, I just shook the camera laughing. Slow and steady wins the race. I guess that's what they say. Whoever they are.
I don't know who they are.
People always say they, but nobody knows who they are. Got it.
Very carefully.
Boom.
Alright. Now let's I guess let's put this magnet in real quick. I'm going to do my best to not put it in upside down this time.
He put it in upside down last time, but I don't know if we showed that on camera.
No, I just set it. Alright. I'm going to mark these. This is the bottom, that one, and the bottom of that one.
Very good.
That way there's no way we can screw that up.
Oh, we could probably still figure out a way to screw it up.
Oop, there it goes. Okay. Now we got the 1-inch Forstner bit again. We're going to drill about an 1/8 inch deep hole. To anchor the stuff, the fishing line. So kind of sticky. Alright, now let's do the arm. I'm going to CA glue it and then I'm going to flip it over and screw it.
Got it?
Yep.
All right. So we are using our Craig jig clamp only as a clamp. We're not using it to drill. He's going to drill the hole for the top magnet.
We're going to be real careful again.
Okay.
See that?
Yep.
Okay, now we need to make the hole for the little eyelet screw in the bottom. We're only going to go the depth of that drill head right there.
Okay. Okay, so I need to shadow and do some detail on the UFO. Can you see that? The underneath of it's kind of black. I'm going to use a dark gray, and I'm going to put lines and windows on it. So I have taken a ruler and drawn a line right here. You probably can't see it because it's so light, but I'm going to paint this bottom side a dark color for the shadow, very carefully. And I'll probably take one of my markers after this dries and do hard lines to separate better.
The eyelet put in there.
Tie it good.
Tie it good. Sorry about the fan, it's hot as balls in here.
Oh, yep.
Let's try. This is a spacer.
Okay. All right, guys, here's the finished
Pfeil
UFO. Our magnets are not strong enough for the UFO.
Or the UFO is too heavy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to order bigger magnets for this. We won't get them for a week, so we have to finish filming.
Yep.
So, you know, we're honest up front when we have a fail, but you get the idea.
Still cool.
It's still cool, but yeah, the magnets just aren't big enough.
Yep.
So.
And it's still kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yep. So there
Anyways.
it is. Don't make your stuff out of MDF.
Too heavy.
Bottom line.
Or make it smaller. I guess we should have made our UFO smaller. I'm sweating in here. But thank you guys for watching our attempt. And if you haven't had a chance, please subscribe to our channel. Yep. Like the video, share if you're so inclined, and hype. And check out our other channel, UFO Phenomenon Podcast.
We'll do better next time.
Yep. Thank you guys. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.